If you are looking to immigrate to Finland and secure a seasonal work permit, there are specific steps you need to follow. Seasonal work in Finland encompasses various types of permits, including a seasonal work visa, seasonal work certificate, and seasonal work residence permit. The type of permit you need depends on the duration of your employment. About a seasonal work visa to Finland. A seasonal work visa to Finland is a permit issued to an applicant who wants to travel to Finland for the purpose of work. However, the owner is not allowed to stay in Finland for more than 3 months or 90 days. Usually, a seasonal work visa is designed to work at a certain time of the year. For example, it can be festivals, agriculture, tourism, and manufacturing. In 2019, Finland accepted about 17,000 foreigners for seasonal work. Types of Finland's seasonal work permits. The Finnish Immigration Service offers 3 kinds of seasonal work permits, and each one has different validity of stay. 1. Seasonal work permit refers to a seasonal work visa. 2. Certificate for seasonal work. 3. Residence permit for seasonal work. 1. Seasonal work permit. If you are coming to Finland for less than 3 months, and you are from a country that requires you to get a visa to enter Finland, you should submit your seasonal work visa application to the Finnish diplomatic mission or consulate in your country of origin and residence. 2. Certificate for seasonal work. If you are coming to work for less than 3 months and you come from a country whose citizens are not required to have a visa, you should submit your request for a seasonal work certificate to the Finnish Immigration Service. 3. Residence permit for seasonal work. If your work is longer than 3 months, then you need to apply for the residence permit for seasonal work from the Finnish Immigration Service. The maximum duration will be 9 to 12 months. Visa costs and duration of stay. For 3 months, online $350, paper application $550. For 9 to 12 months, online $400, paper application $600. This category applies to European Union nationals who do not need a visa, as well as other countries that do not need a visa to enter Finland. Types of seasonal work. Seasonal work in Finland covers a range of industries including agriculture, horticulture, forestry, and tourism. Here's an in-depth look at the different types of seasonal work. 1. Agriculture. This includes tasks related to farming, such as planting and harvesting crops. 2. Horticulture. Horticultural work involves the cultivation and maintenance of plants. 3. Forestry. Seasonal forestry work includes tasks like logging and forest management. 4. Tourism. Working in the tourism sector, such as a tour guide or in a related role, can also qualify as seasonal work. For a detailed list of available jobs, check out the official job listings. Required documents for obtaining a residence permit. 1. A valid passport with a validity period of at least 3 months after the expiration of your residence permit. 2. Passport size photo. 3. Color copies of passport data pages plus any other pages with notes and notes. 4. If you are not a citizen of the country in which you are located, you must attach a confirmation of a valid visa. 5. The original of the employment contract from your employer. 6. Certificate for salmonella if you work in a restaurant or your responsibilities include cooking or packaging. 7. If you are going to work for your employer for more than 6 months, you must also obtain these documents. 7.1 A certificate of taxes paid or a certificate of tax arrears. 7.2 Certificates from the insurance company about the employer's insurance premiums for compulsory insurance in relation to. 8. Health insurance, accident insurance and group life insurance, and unemployment insurance. 9. Report on the recruitment of labor in the Finnish labor market and in the labor market within the European Union and European Economic Area. 10. Any documents confirming your work experience in the past. 11. Qualification documents are optional. 12. Knowledge of the language English or completed is optional. The seasonal work law in Finland also applies to temporary agency work. Who can't get a seasonal work permit? You cannot obtain a seasonal work permit in Finland if 1. Work on a piece rate basis and do not have an employment contract with a company operating in Finland. 2. Are a permanent resident of the European Union, Iceland, Norway, Liechtenstein, or Switzerland. 3. Are a posted worker. 4. You are coming to Finland to work in wild berry picking. 5. You have an indefinite term employment contract. The duration of your employment will determine the type of permit you need to apply for. Short-term workers. If you plan to work for less than 3 months. 1. You are coming from a country whose citizens require a visa, apply for a seasonal work visa from a Finnish mission. 2. If you are coming from a visa-exempt country, apply for a seasonal work certificate from the Finnish Immigration Service. The seasonal work certificate verifies your right to work. To ensure your stay in Finland is legal, you also need to have visa-free days available for the entire duration of your certificate's validity. The seasonal work certificate does not extend your visa-free stay in Finland. 3 to 6 months workers. If you plan to work for 3 to 6 months, apply for a seasonal work residence permit from the Finnish Immigration Service. In this case, your application will be processed in 2 stages. First, the Employment and Economic Development Office issues a partial decision. Then the Finnish Immigration Service processes the application and makes a decision regarding the permit. The length of your employment will determine the type of permit granted. In-demand seasonal professions in Finland 2023. Here are the most popular seasonal professions in Finland for 2023, according to the decision of the Finnish government. 1. Strawberry picking. 2. Dairy cow farming and care. 3. Pig farming and care. 4. For farm work. 5. Forest-related work, including forestry and logging. 6. Cone collection for seed production. 7. Housing or restaurant work, provided that the company's activities are seasonal. 8. Working as a tour guide or wilderness guide. 9. Ski instructor. The following professions are not considered seasonal work in Finland, according to the Finnish government's decision. Cone collection for ornamental purposes, gathering berries and wild mushrooms, building a new pig farm, renovating a barn, renovating seasonal worker housing, work related to hunting and fish farming, building green spaces and landscape management, property maintenance, golf course maintenance, work related to the food industry. FAQs. 1. How long does it take to process a seasonal work permit application in Finland? Processing times vary, but during the peak season, decisions are typically made on a first-come, first-served basis. 2. Can I bring my family with me on a seasonal work permit in Finland? No, family members cannot be granted residence permits based on family ties when you are on a seasonal work permit. 3. What are the most in-demand seasonal professions in Finland for 2023? Some of the most in-demand professions include strawberry picking, dairy cow farming, and ski instructing. 4. Can I add a new employer to my existing seasonal work permit? Yes, you can apply to add a new employer to your existing seasonal work permit. 5. How can I find seasonal work opportunities in Finland? You can search for jobs on various job search websites or contact companies directly to secure a seasonal work contract.